The call to the member for Dobell.
And thank you, Mr Deputy Speaker. And I am proud to rise in support of this motion, and I congratulate the member for Griffith for bringing this motion to the House. Advocating and protecting the rights of women and children in society is something that I feel strongly about, and I'm proud to be able to discuss this motion today. Now, one of my proudest moments as a Member of Parliament was being asked to speak on behalf of the government at the Our Watch launch last November. And the launch of Change the Story, a comprehensive framework for the primary prevention of violence against women and their children in Australia, is a vital step in the campaign to end domestic violence as part of the broader national plan to reduce violence against women and their children 2010 to 2022. Now, during my speech and in subsequent speeches, I've noted how the 2013 National Community Attitude Survey indicated a prevalence of low understanding of violence against women and a tendency to excuse it or ignore it, particularly in younger people. Now, young people indicated that they were supportive of gender equality in areas such as education and employment, yet are still far more likely to endorse relationships where men have power over women. And this is a disturbing indication that points to a lack of understanding in education and an urgent need for negative attitudes around gender equality and violence to change. Violence against women is about power, and perhaps this is why statistics endorsing a man's power over a woman in a relationship is so troubling. And this is why International Women's Day is so important to acknowledge and celebrate. As the motion states, it recommits to achieving gender equality and to advancing the political and economic welfare of women domestically and internationally. The negative attitudes about gender equality that support a lacking recognition of violence in all its forms exists across all segments of the Australian community, and there is little wonder then that 79% of girls and women believe that gender stereotypes affects their day-to-day lives. But we can make the choice to change the story. We can create a future where women and children can live a life free of violence. And this shared national approach to ending violence against women and children will take time. And attitudes and culture do not change overnight, but with persistence and a united message, together we can save lives and create a future for women full of hope, starting now. This year, the Central Coast International Women's Day Expo is being held this Saturday at the Newcastle University Ourimbah campus. And with the hashtag #MakeItHappen2016 and the tagline of "Step It Up for Gender Equality," the event is sure to attract an even larger crowd than last year. The 2016 Central Coast International Women's Day event is sponsored by Wyong Shire Council, Gosford City Council, District 9685 Rotary, Central Coast Lions Club, University of Newcastle, Zonta, CFM, 2GO, Seropatist Society, Central Coast Women's Health Centre, National Home Doctor Service, Hunter Tafe, BPW Australia, Women of Wisdom and the Avoca Beach Picture Theatre. So it's great to see all the community coming together for this great event. Now, the day will include stalls and activities as well as presentations from various organisations, a day of celebration, information and entertainment. Now, Saturday's event will see attendees from all over New South Wales converge on Dobell and celebrate the great achievements by women in our community. There will be seminars on the day being conducted by local speakers who are committed to making a difference and include such topics as the Days for Girl project and a way to create sound financial future. The official opening will include special guest speaker, Central Coast icon, Paralympian Liesl Tesh, who will talk about her life in the spotlight and how she overcome her challenges to become a Paralympian gold medalist, and she is truly an amazing woman. But as usual, this event could not be made possible without the fantastic volunteer efforts of the International Women's Day Committee, and I'd like to thank the Central Coast Committee for their great work again this year. Their effort and dedication is truly to be commended. But being able to advance the economic welfare of women domestically and internationally can only provide a sound baseline for the growth of any country. International Women's Day is about being able to celebrate all that women have contributed to society and to our community. And after all, without women, what would there be? However, we as a society need to make the necessary changes to make our world safer for women and children, and I commend this motion to the House.
I thank the member.